inside you, and the blackened eyes make my way into your mind, just to know what you knew. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bad in the dead of the night. Let the darkness take control. Let the darkness take control. Darkness take control. May the darkness take control. Take me in slow, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes. Lost control. Oh, it's paradise with a nasty bad in the dead of the night. Teardrops on the floor. The pain is over. Feel the darkness take control.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps us. I'm here and I'm feeling fearless. Exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance. Not the life I want to live, I want to take it all. Standing tall, fear outweighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
go. Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes
Hi. So we
Hi.
welcome all the viewers to 12th Chessbrainz Club Arena. I am your host Abhishek, and we have Coach Dhruv today with us. Hi Dhruv, how are you?
Hi, sir. Yeah, sir, totally fine and very excited to see you all over in the comments also. Like, whatever the viewers are there, like, very excited. Whatever the knowledge I am going to have, I will very excited to share with you. And yeah,
The tournament has just begun, and I'm just going to put a glimpse of it. Okay. So let us get
okay,
started with the first request that we are currently getting. So we are getting the first request for CB Haran. So we are quickly going to dive on their profile and see how is the kid playing right now.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
So Haran is playing from the pieces of black against Saivi. She's playing from white. So
okay.
Dhruv, what is your take on this position?
So on this position, black should play a bishop g4, like as usual to maintain a pin. And then after, we can put a pressure with the knight d4 by putting a c to d4. Yep. And then after, like, creating that pressure, which is a basic Italian, like, if you all, I think many of them, which is the basic Italian,
Yes.
like. And then after, there is the possibility the white can play h3. So one thing the black can do, black can come on h5 for sure. And if white is opening up the king's center, like, sorry, king's pawns, which is on g2, which is the king's pawn right now in the castle. So then it's like very inaccurate, but yeah, very good move by here Shivi, like willing to put a pressure on the knight against the same thing. Like, you can just see totally a similar kind of game over here.
Okay. So here we can clearly see that white is dominant because they first made the pin, as you said, and they are putting pressure on the pin piece.
Yeah,
So this means after knight takes on f6, after pawn
yeah,
recaptures, the castle will open up. There is bishop h6 coming with the tempo on
sure.
the rook, and then queen can like give a check, and the position is
And
completely collapsing for the black right now.
actually, yes. And
They
like
have went for
a
a counter attack, but I guess queen g3 should handle this, right?
Queen G3, yep, Queen G3 can surely handle. And also
But
the another
but
benefit,
but but the queen g3 can be met with knight e2, right?
possible, but Queen, when you are playing Queen G3, that should be like a good deal. Like, if they are taking with the pawn, you should just go on the Queen F6. That's also a good position. Like, for just exchanging a queen if you want. But here the Shivi goes back with the queen, like, which is not a very good move. Like, because you are losing out the tempo.
Maybe queen g4 was the right deal because
Yeah,
after knight e2, I spotted that there is a fork and
yeah,
white is immediately losing the queen. So
yeah,
queen g3 is, I think, mistaken by me, but queen g4 can still cover knight e2, and then you just simply trade pawn takes, bishop check with a discovered attack, and then
yeah.
queen to g7 was a mate. So we need to see like how the black is now going to continue, but still there is a threat. I mean, if
Yeah.
black
Like
doesn't
the
plays
threat.
it properly, there is still that same threat that we discussed right now.
Yeah. So, like, it depends on the what the black is going to play on this move is a decided move actually. Like,
Hmm.
black can go for, like, for a better position. There is the only move, like, black can choose here. Like, you can just push on the knight. Like, the knight is going to move forward from there. Okay, the bishop, which is, I think the white will for sure gonna take. For sure gonna take the knight on f6 with the
Yes,
bishop.
and then with the bishop, okay. But this is a check, right? If knight captures on f6, that is a check on the king. So they can't
Hmm.
take back with the pawn. So basically, after pawn takes, there is bishop takes, and then there's a queen check and a mating threat. If black doesn't place this position properly, there's bishop takes with the tempo on the rook. There is queen g4, and the position is just collapsing within some seconds if black doesn't pays the
Like,
right
in just
attention.
two, yeah, like, I think black played. I think black played.
It's done. I guess now
Oh,
there's simple
now
queen
it's
g4 and
winning. Finished. It's finished by Shivi.
but is she going to spot queen
Uh,
g4? That's
yeah,
the biggest question.
I think she will spot. She will spot because the accuracy, like once mistake she has done, but I don't think now the king is very open, so the students can easily spot at this level. I think yeah. I told as
She did it actually, and she's looking too strong. Now it's just the matter of king either
yeah,
h8, h7, doesn't really matter. Queen g7, just closes the deal, and white is just a winner here.
yeah, like a very good game
Oh,
by this.
very
But
good
yeah, in
game,
the
like
starting,
brilliant
in
play.
yeah, in the starting there is
That,
some like just maneuvering of queen was there not good, but yeah,
hmm,
overall by the game is very good actually. Like just it's a
yeah,
mate in a 14. It's very rare actually
very
in the
rare, right?
starting. Yeah,
And especially when you see an 800 leeches playing such a good level of game, I mean, that definitely, stuns us, right?
yeah, sure. Like whatever the Chevy played, like that's a brilliant.
Yeah. We are going to go on the game of Mina.
Okay.
So, Mina is playing from the pieces of white. Maria is
Oh,
playing from the pieces of black. And we see
the Mina's
some
position
different
is
stuff.
very actually the
Yeah.
position of Mina is very under threat. Because the thing is the queen is coming up. I think for sure black gonna spot the bishop h3.
Yes.
Bishop h3 with the check. Yeah, like which is
Bishop
a big
h3
threat.
was yeah, it was a big threat actually, but we need to see now. Black just prioritized to castle to make their own king safe and not
Oh,
underestimating the white's pieces. But now, what is
hmm.
white going to do here?
But I
I
think
mean,
okay. I think like going for the attack was good because white pieces are not that much connecting to each other. So the checkmate threat was
yes.
not there. Still bishop h3 is there. Still bishop h3 is there. I think so.
Bishop
Yeah.
h3 is still, you know, it is
Or you
inevitable
can
right
also
now.
go. Yeah. You can also go with the bishop h2. Bishop takes h2 because then the knight is pinned and the light square bishop is not also working good of the white
Yes,
side.
you are correct. So there are a lot of tactics for the black, right? Like bishop takes h2, knight can't take
Yeah.
because of the pin. I think the white is still in a immense threat if black can
Yeah.
spot bishop h3 as you spotted earlier. And then it's just a matter of
Then the
few
queen.
moves, but okay. Wait, does this mean that queen captures f3 is coming and the knight is
Yeah.
currently hanging?
Yes. Like, yeah, then the queen comes in between, then after bishop h3. Bishop h3 is better. Then after
Yeah,
you can pin the
bishop
queen
h3
with
is
the
there.
bishop g3.
Yes. Bishop g3 is also there.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
After the
think
pin.
even rook
Yeah.
e8 is also a threat in the position. But I think
Rook
bishop
e8 is,
1,
hmm.
yes.
Rook e8 is not good, like, because the knight can come in between on e2 and like it's
Definitely.
stopping the things.
Now queen captures on f2.
Yeah.
Oh, queen captures could have
That's
been better, but king can like go back.
it's fine. Like, I think it's already done. Like, bishop h3 is
How
still
about a
there.
bishop h3 now? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think this finishes the game in style, but we need to see if the kid can spot that.
I think spot. I think,
Yes,
yeah.
they did. And Maria had a
Wow.
wonderful game here. Yes.
Like, it's
Though she,
amazing that, yeah, it's
yeah,
amazing
like
that kids are doing in just 2020 moves.
and another thing is they are just a 600 and they are playing so fantastically. They are not missing on their attacks. Definitely, these players are, their coaches have did a really hard work on them, and these kids are practicing regularly. Otherwise, playing this level of game is not
Hmm.
an easy thing.
No,
Okay.
actually it is looking easy for us because we are spotting, but when there are the clocks going on and when we are in the game, sometimes there are the heartbeats like it's just pumping up. It happens. Like that's why. Otherwise, like very good game. Oh wow, 10 moves.
Okay, so now we are getting a request for Mr. Chess Forever. They were playing against Derek Phillip. Derek was playing white. Mr. Chess Forever was playing black. And we can quickly try to evaluate this game. The white started with e4, black started with e5. There was knight f3, knight c6, standard Italian, bishop c4, pawn to d6.
Oh,
Now, there is a chance of fried liver actually if the white can go, but they went for the three knights game here. Bishop g4 to settle a pin, and again the same strategy that we seen in the game one can be played with knight d4, right?
yeah.
On d3, and the same strategy got executed. So if white castles this side, the position can really collapse for them.
Oh,
On the
what?
other hand, did you remember this line?
Yeah, yeah. That's
Hopefully
truly a
you do.
legal mate. That's legal mate truly. Oh,
Yes.
damn.
So
That's
they
legal.
counterattacked with the legal mate after knight captures e5 and this coordinates. So black got greedy to take on the queen, which is quite humanish, I'm going to say. And as soon as the bishop, I think bishop takes f7 is a deal, king goes up.
King,
And
knight
I
comes on
believe
d5.
knight to d5 should finish up this game, right?
Yep. Like, but the
But they
white
gave a
didn't
bishop
spot it.
check here. So I think
Ooh,
knight d5 finishes off immediately. But
yeah.
okay, they found their own way to win this position, even though they won.
But still knight
Bishop
d5.
went back then. Knight d5 is still a threat. No, yeah, now it's still a threat because this knight is pinned, right?
Yeah.
So this looks okay. And then they got a knight. But how did they still manage to win? That's my question. They took on the bishop.
Like this is a mistake by the white. Like the white just left it out their pieces
Oh.
without the coordinations. Like that's a legal mate. I think
Actually, they
like
gave a really good try, right? If you see, I think they remember few moves in the line, but they forgot like one or two
yeah,
moves of the line and they had a bit of difficulty. But I guess just by practicing regularly, they can definitely fix it before the next tournament. I certainly believe that.
sure,
But good
sure. Like
approach by White as well.
yeah, actually, like if she has seen the legal mate once or twice, I think she had done that. But yeah, like it happens. It totally happens because when we are on the board, we also forget the moves.
That's quite humanish.
Yeah.
So we are getting a request for Atvik. He's playing as black and Arjun was playing as white. The game has just ended and Arjun has managed to win. I would at least like to see this end game, how it has went for both the players.
Yeah,
Going
I'm
few
also
moves
curious
back.
about
Yeah. Okay, so we are getting a wonderful endgame to analyze right now. It was knight versus bishop endgame. And definitely who doesn't wants to see this sort of endgames, right?
Actually, like what you supposed to like. I prefer a knight more than the bishop because the bishop will just stay in the one square in the like in the one diagonal of like light squares. Over here, I think the black is better because the
Black is better, but I think activity of the pieces can define this sort of positions. And the thing I would like to include here is, let's say the knight has to be active. Like the first idea is to centralize your king and then centralize your minor piece as fast as you can. So definitely you see, I think white's king is slightly more active, white's bishop is slightly more active, white is a pawn up, but it came all on the cost of, a big time, consumption, right? So
timing.
white has utilized their time really wisely, if we see that. And on the other hand, black has not used ample amount of time. By looking at the time control, I can see that white was a pawn up. And black decided to do an exchange here, which is actually not recommended because black's pawn structure is getting collapsed, right? There are two weak pawns. Then the black managed to infiltrate in the white, in the white
With
managed
the
to
bishop,
infiltrate in the black's position. Yeah.
bishop g8. Oh, okay. Still the bishop g8. Then after the bishop h7.
H7 is doable, but that knight takes, and still I think white should have no difficulty converting this into a victory.
Because
Then yes,
over the another side, the
and
black has
one thing to include, basically bishop is a long range weapon, right? You
yeah.
keep it in one corner and it can attack the other one, while knight is a bit of slow in terms of movement. So that is one of the things. And I don't think though, okay, here black by mistake played king to e6. This clearly seems like a blunder, even though they
Yeah.
had enough time, but Yeah, this must be, I guess, a mouse slip or maybe a
Hmm.
time pressure, I can say. And then white has easily converted it without much problems, I see.
Okay, I would just like to add here one thing. Like it happens when your one piece is gone. Like it's like the cricket. Like when the one falls, the another falls because our mind just thinks that okay, my one piece is gone. But over that time, we should think is okay, what we have right now. We try to preserve it. It doesn't matter that how it gonna going to work. It's win or not. But yeah, you will find out that you are getting very good in that cases. So I will
So
suggest that to kids.
try to save the remaining value that has been left for you, right?
Yeah, that's
Whatever
correct.
has passed, you cannot change that. Okay, we can take on the next request now. Hmm. Okay. We are getting a request for Joshua. I'll try to quickly find their username. Okay. So Joshua is playing from the pieces of white and he's taking on Aryan. Aryan is playing from the pieces of black.
I
And
think
we are witnessing a beautiful rook end game. Now, what is your take on this position?
yeah, like on this position, like white is good, but actually those pawns are not looking good. Like which is the big threat, and also the back rank mate white didn't solve yet. White should always remember, like for the all the kids, always remember you efforted lots for coming up for this game. So you should always open the last rank for the king because you don't know when that thing will come, and you will be just shocked that oh, how the game just converted.
That's quite true. Always move a cornered pawn possibly in order to, make sure that your king doesn't get stuck on the last
I
line of
think
the board.
I think black is gonna win this.
Yes,
So
black is looking strong and they have one passer along the A file. So we need to see.
very important thing is now like after you push up, then the king should be coming in the game. That's very important actually. Yeah, otherwise
Yeah,
the white will just gonna put the rook on a e file and it will not let you get converted.
yes. And white can again bring their king around as well here. I
I
mean,
think black is going little bit. I think black should still have a times. Oh, okay, black is
white now needs to find rook a7, which they have did.
it's
And now rook h1 idea doesn't work here just because, king can take and they can't promote as of rook captures a1. So
yeah.
this looks okay, but we need to see how what black can do. I mean, they still
Black.
managed to get a free. Okay.
So actually, like now the black has not developed a king. Like that's a mistake actually. Other if the
Yes.
white comes before to that black piece, white king comes before to that black piece. Black will not gonna win this game for sure.
And white
And I
needs to
think
make
white,
sure to not move the king upright because there is just a
yeah,
check and promotion with the
actually,
queen.
yeah,
So I
yeah.
I I am just wondering if they try to get the king around those pawns, which is one of the ideas that we teach the kid. I mean, here it is going to backfire, and now white has a
Oh,
passer
what?
along the
What?
f5.
Okay, great. I think white
Now,
manages here.
now this is backfiring. I see for the
Yeah,
black, unfortunately. But I think both have played fine, and their rating difference is not even much. They are pretty close to each other, but we need to see
yeah.
how this game gets converted.
I think black is now losing because that passer is. Oh, I think white captures here. Yes, he
Yeah, I
did.
mean, this is okay. I think white is completely better now.
It is.
Rook f2,
It.
just roll king around.
Yeah, it is just like I think if you analyze the graph of the game, it will be just like going up, then down, then up, then down for the like up
Definitely.
rank.
Uh, that is the beauty of rook end games, right? You
Yup.
can never predict which side is going to take the lead because even though it looks super simple, as rook is one of the easiest piece to move on the board, the rook end games are the most common and most complicated positions that the kids get into their games, right? So it's not easy to, navigate through a rook end game. You need to be really precise. You need to use your time wisely. You need to think twice before opting for your moves. I think those things can definitely play a big role in rook end games.
And the rook endgame is also very good in the sense of like cutting off the king. How you are cutting
Yes.
off the king from coming closer to the pawn? Like right now, the black did. What the black did right now. I think if black should maintain that, black can manage this position for a time, then it gains. Like if they didn't capture, then after the 50 move rule, anything didn't capture, it will be automatically a draw. But black should cut off the
White
king. That's my first idea.
Black should cut off the king, but white should go for like removing this pawn quickly and then trying to move the king around, trading off the rooks if possible. Because if you simplify the position, you are better here, and white is definitely going to win if they can find some way to trade down the rooks.
Yeah.
So that is one of the important ideas that kids need to spot, because this can lead to a threefold repetition if they just continue to like move the king up and down that rook check. Black does not have much choices, so they need to continue with the same idea.
I think
But yeah,
black is
white
going.
needs to find some way. Okay, now white is
Oh,
at least going. Okay, I think this
okay.
check and the pawn can fall, so king has to go back either ways.
I
King
think black
f3
is
is undeniable after rook b4.
like this is the beauty actually of the rook and game. Like uh, just once, here only the two, like one tactic is possible, X-ray skewer, not other than that thing. Like you just have to keep it in a mind and looking out for the X-ray skewers, and you will be totally
Yes.
fine like in the rook and game by cutting off the king. Like those things, you just need to keep it in a mind.
Okay, my question is, how is white going to progress further after this?
White, but I think if black should spot about just repetition of a checks on no,
Hmm.
black did a bad move. Black
Oh.
did a bad move. Like now that yeah. Oh wow, he's spotting a very good checkmate threat here. If you can find out, sir. Oh,
Yes, I mean the
okay.
king still has h6 there, even though after rook g7, but still I see uh
Yeah.
you just check, you can't push even though the king is going to, but where is the king going to move? Potentially
Yeah,
here.
over the last side.
Okay, they're
Over
looking
the
for a
last.
check. So king h6 is now one of the important ideas here.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They should not go on a king h5. Because what happens, the player thinks I should push now, but actually you have to see that their pawns are more advanced than you. So right now you have to defend that position. Oh shit.
But
God.
even though king h5 and king g6 is there, no?
Mm, but then after there is a queen promotion.
Hmm. So
Like if you go,
white can even think of king f5, but then there is rook f4 on that. Yeah, I mean white is not much concerned, right? If you see, white just wants a queen and they want to simply
yeah.
win. They are not complicating stuff much and more and more. They are playing to the best of their potential. Now, definitely the rook is there, but then king can also come around. So yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Like here is very good move actually. If black finds out, like, yup. Then after going back, but yeah, then white is under a threat. Okay, this move decides a lot. Oh, now it's done. Now it's done. Now the white is winning.
Yes, white is completely better. This is an unavoidable position right now. So we are quickly going to just complete this
Like,
game and go on the next request.
yeah, like king h5 is the move where the black's game falls off. If king h6 is there, still the draw is possible.
Yeah, there's a promotion, right?
Yeah,
With a
now
queen.
it's a
Yeah.
promotion. Yeah, for sure.
Or you can yeah, definitely first promote and just make sure that you secure your victory in your hands, and then you can like go further. So here
Yeah,
rook takes is it seems a bit obvious to me, and then rook
yeah.
takes and then black can try to hold on, but the king can just quickly come around and fix that. Rook takes, and then black should though focus upon this guy. If white makes some inaccuracies, black can at least
Hmm.
manage to get a draw, if not anything. But it won't
Oh,
be easy at all, according to my boards.
no, no. It's not easy
King.
because the king
Okay.
is also closer. If king is far away, like if you like many of our players knew the rule of square.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? What? Why? Okay.
Were they running out of the time? I think white, maybe they had like 41 seconds. So
But I think okay. Like it happens. It happens. Like what happens here is the kids played a 60 moves, which is a big
okay,
deal.
one approach could have been maybe like pinning this pawn to the king, let's say,
Yep.
for instance, that just freezes the pawn from moving, and you can then try to get your king around a bit, and you can try to make it work from the other side as well. So yeah, I think white played really well, but at the end they had to go through something. We'll take on the next request quickly.
Yep.
Okay, so we are getting a request for Samagra 12. Okay. So we were getting a request for Mr. Chess Forever again, and Samagra made the request, and he's coincidentally taking on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Good position going. Oh, what? Blunder.
What
Okay.
just happened? I need to show it to the viewers. Just give me a second. Yeah. So
Okay.
black was completely having a queen, and black is completely winning this
Like-
position. But black
Like-
took with the and what is the thing that comes on the board is the kids are not utilizing their time wisely, right?
Yeah.
They can
Yeah.
take a bit of more time. They can chill and play, and they can, come up with better moves on the board. They can play more accurately just by utilizing their time. But now I see white has, and white immediately. Can you explain our viewers what white is doing here with Rook H7,
White,
Rook H8?
white is doing the two things. If you can find out, like rook maybe going on a e7 and getting a doubling up the rook, or maybe like just sacking up one rook and then after just going for the checkmate threats. These are the two possible ways white is
Okay,
aiming
so
for.
here basically white is simplifying the position. If you have
Yeah.
more material, exchange the remaining material on the board and make sure your opponent does not get any sort of counterplay on you. So they are just exchanging the extra material because they have extra material. They are exchanging the material of same value, and this makes sure that black is not left with anything to attack the white army back and win the game. So they are just securing a winning position for themselves. And white has a passer. Black also has a passer. Black also has two passers. But obviously, Rook H1 can stop anything. Oh, and white managed to win. What has happened? I'll just let the viewers know about it. So basically, we were analyzing this position, and then both were moving the pawns. But on the right time, white took his rook back, and they just made sure that black cannot promote a queen. And then white got their own queen smoothly, and the rest is in front of you, right?
Yeah, actually, like that's the best move of getting a rook over there.
Even though I'm not going to say white is highly accurate, but the ideas and the grip that white kept over the game, not making any big mistakes on the board, just using the small ideas, okay? They are not too complicating stuff. They're just playing easy. They're following easy principles of the game, and they're still fine catching up those victories, right?
Like the basic chess, keeping on
Basic chess,
simplification.
yeah. Definitely. We are going to take on the request of Riddhranch now. So, Riddhranch is playing from the pieces of black against Adarsh. He's playing from the pieces of white.
Okay, so the thing is, like here, white is pawn structures are not looking good. That's the first thing, because anytime the both rooks are connected, that's the good thing of the black. Oh wait, what? Like over that queen. Okay, yeah, that's exchange. I thought that. Okay, perfect.
But I see that the black has more material, right? Then why is white allowing black to exchange pieces faster? You should try to keep the position complicated for your opponent when you have less material. So you should try to preserve your remaining pieces on the board. So with your remaining pieces, you can try to win back even if your position is weak. And definitely you shouldn't give a bishop for a knight. A bishop is slightly worth more than a knight. So, okay, I mean, now it seems easy for the black to convert this position, except they make a mistake on their own.
Yeah. Like,
But don't you see that white has a good attack here? Can you explain how white can convert this position?
White can convert this position by tripling up. I think some of them know, like tripling up over the G, G file. Other than that, there is no other way. But I think black will manage. I think. Oh wait, what? What? Wait, is it moved? Is it played?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's fine, but I guess Rook G2 could have won a tempo on the
Okay,
black's queen, and then there was the mating threat was inevitable. Here,
hmm,
the point was when the opponent's piece comes in your half of the board, one
yeah,
principle we teach to our students is try to kick the opponent's piece out of your kingdom. So basically, don't only save the king, but maybe Rook G2. And then this
yeah.
threat is almost unstoppable. Like, how is black going to save the queen and stop the G7 together? The queen
That's
G7 idea.
that's not possible. That's not possible
The one of
because
the principle has got missed here. Otherwise, I think now they are gaining quick tempos on the queen, but they have
mm,
figured the black has
but
figured out the mating threat now. They have defended,
the
but
mating threat is gone.
mating thread is gone. White tried really
So,
well. If they would have found Rook G2, it was a winning position.
wait. Like the queen takes D7. Queen takes D7 by the white. Maybe like keeping up the
Oh,
equalizer of,
yes. The knight is hanging.
and
True.
also
But
I don't.
after that, there is like queen takes
Oh,
f3 for, let's say, I hope they have moved pawn. But why is white not taking the free knight if they have?
that's worse. But hmm, okay, that's
Would you
why.
try queen h5 kind of idea here?
Why queen? Like it is just getting you. Hey, oh, what?
Blundered the
Queen given
queen.
up?
Blundered.
Damn.
The
I
queen
think
got blundered by the white for some
now it's
reason.
mate into. Now it's mate into.
Now there can be one more reason, the 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 white seems new right now because they do not have an established bleeds rating right
Yeah.
now, and they have just 1 minute left in the clock, so they might be panicking because of the time pressure. This is a very natural humanish thing. If even if we are playing, we are going to have that adrenaline rush in our body, right? So yeah, but the
Actually,
kids might start panicking when there's the time pressure. Okay, black played fine. We can go on the next request now.
and it happens like when you play a game more than 30 moves. Like like if you're playing from the long time, you can manage up to 40-45 moves, like keeping a good moves on the board. But as you go up after 45, it is taking like you got many things, like because your mind is like also thinking a lot. So best thing is for just what's the solution of here is keep playing. That's the only way to find out the best moves over the board.
So currently we are getting a request for Shivangi. She's playing as black and she's playing against Swayam. He's playing as white.
Oh,
There is a
right.
rating difference of almost 400 points right now.
Hmm.
Okay,
But
the
the black
white king
is
hasn't castled. Yeah.
but the black is giving a tough fight though, even after having
Yes,
that much
black,
difference.
because a player at even 1100 or 1200 is not going to be that weak to fight against, right?
Yeah.
They do know those principles, they know how to create attacks, they blunder pretty less. So given all these factors, I see that this is not going to be an easy game even for Swayam right now.
Oh wait, I
But I
think it's
still believe Swayam has left the king in the center. I didn't
yeah.
understood that purpose.
Swam is just thinking for the attack, not focusing on the defense of their own
Uh,
king.
yes. I
So
mean,
yeah,
they
that's
shouldn't underestimate the opponent. At least now castling at least fixes their position a lot more. I think for both
yeah.
the players, but I think because the dark square bishop is missing from the black army, that is going to make a slight difference for the black right now in attacking the white pieces. But apart from that, I think whites that as white has brought that f pawn, it can make some significant difference in the position. Maybe the
If you
idea is
just
to go bishop b7.
yeah, that's for sure an idea, but I think white will manage because now it's forceful for the queen to move around. Oh wait, what? Okay, good move. Queen takes e5
Good
because
one.
it's equalizing a material. And now sudden. Oh, what?
The pawn
Black
structure
should
has
not.
collapsed on the king side. Yeah. I mean,
Black
this
should not
could
do that.
have had into a draw, but I think white should be able to pull this off. I certainly feel that.
White should pull
Either
out
ways,
because now knight e4, then after knight f6, and there is a fork if they didn't spot it. If but I think the bishop will be going to take up the knight. Or another fork you can create is like by coming on a knight f3, then after knight moving around. Like it's all about a knight right now. Okay, that's a blunder
Knight
if you will.
f3, actually, the bishop is there. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think black is looking fine in terms of the activity as compared to the white. Because, white maybe moved their pieces too many times in the opening, and then, they delayed their castle. I think these are causing some problems. If black manages to get rook f2, it can create, deadly problems for the white as seen here. After rook f2, the position can collapse easily. But white wants to simplify this position, which is a good sign for them.
Oh,
But I would
if
love to see these players into an endgame.
yeah,
There can be a tactic of windmill if the king goes h1, right?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like that tactic.
Hmm.
Because a windmill is one of the deadliest tactic if you don't give opponent a move. If they are just in a lane of bishop and rook, then
And
windmill is the tactic. Yeah.
and we see that the black is trying its best to not trade the rooks and try to go on the second rank, right? Black is giving a very tough fight in this position is what I'm observing right now.
And black's idea is just look at the black's idea. Black's idea is to get the counter attack on the back rank of the white king. If you can look out right
Yes.
now. Yeah. If
Yes.
white misses, if white plays the king f2, then it's a rook gone. Simply.
So yeah, I mean, he's a high rated player, so I'm expecting king e2 from him right now. But
Mhm.
still, it's not
King
that.
e2.
I mean, it's easy. It should not be difficult in my words if I tell you.
Mhm.
Okay,
Oh, wait, what? Okay, good.
to prevent the knight h1 idea, rook h1 idea, I meant
Yes. Knight is
potentially.
a.
But
This is a
black
good
is actually playing with more activity. Like, look at this bishop posted on the long
one.
diagonal.
Blunder,
Look at the
blunder.
activity of the rooks on the second rank.
That's blunder.
This is a blunder, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
this is just a blunder by black. She was playing quite well, but this indeed
Okay.
created a problem for her. Okay, now I think white is going to come back. And what white could have done in this position is maybe like rook h1, and you try to simplify because you have material
No,
advantage. But there's a
Rook at
bishop,
bishop.
but there's
Yeah.
a bishop which is preventing, right? So
Like if
what
you
else can be done in this position?
like as a white, uh, okay, but right now it's blunder.
Oh, another rook got blundered. I think now white is fine.
Now
Maybe
it's gone.
black took a bit of much pressure, and black could have played it slower because the kid had like more than 4 minutes right now. So
Mhm.
if they utilize their time wisely, they can definitely convert this game.
And actually, as you have seen, if you just notice, like the kids are doing
Yes.
after the 30 moves. Blunders mostly are happening after the 30 moves. If you can just look out over the game, many of the
Yes.
games, otherwise, till 30 moves, as I have told, like you have a good pressure, and as I have told, like once gone, then it brings the two. That's
Yes.
what happened here. So
That's
just
correct. And the point here we are trying to put is, even if you lose, that's fine. But try to play at least a longer game so you can experience all the essence of the chess, which is like the opening, then middle game, then the end game. So you can experience and try yourself in different phases of the game, and you can find your strengths and weaknesses, work accordingly with your coach on that, and you can come back more stronger, right? So
yeah.
those are the ideas. Let's go to the next request now. I think this is quite justifiable that white is going to win regardless now.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can go on the next request. Just allow me a moment. Okay, I'm going to give a quick glance of the leaderboard to our viewers for the top 10. Sanvi is on the 10th position with 8 points. Arav is on the 9th position with 8 points. Vaishnav is on the 8th position with 12 points. Saish is on the 7th position with 12 points. Daishnavi is on the 6th position with 12 points. Bombastic is on the 5th position with 12 points. Shivangi is on the 4th position with 12 points. Raghav is on the 3rd position with 13 points. Chess Forever is on the 2nd position with 16 points. And then we have Swayam leading the leaderboard with 17 points.
If you can find out, Swam
Swayam
didn't.
hasn't lost a single game yet. He did got a draw against Raghav. Raghav is also a really strong player. And currently, we saw that Swayam is definitely going to win this end game, right? We have already seen that. So we are going to take on the next request right now. Okay. The next request is for Shivashri. And to all our viewers, currently the 60 participants have participated in this tournament. They all are live competing against each other. You can drop your kid's name in the comments, and we are going to take their game one by one. So
Okay.
Arav is playing as white, and Shivashri is playing as black. Can you give a perspective of this game to our viewers?
First, and like right now, black is threatening a mate in one, so white should save that first. Yep, that's the first
And
thing.
even
Oh wait, gone. I think gone. Gone.
white.
Yeah.
But one thing to realize that white doesn't have an established rating, right? Not
Yeah.
enough rated to have they have not played enough amount of games right now, so they must be new to the game. And on the other side, Shivashri is almost a 1300, quite experienced. So
Yeah.
her experience is, I think, speaking more. But on the other side, I will just recommend our new players who are like participating for the first second time into their journey. Please utilize your time. Take your own time to do your calculations and then make the move. Accuracy is more important than speed for all of you, and that will
Absolutely.
help you to sustain longer in this ecosystem.
Like it, it,
Uh,
it depends. Like it depends in the sense of
hmm,
accuracy. Like when you are playing a bullets, I think opening principles which are used to be taught by trainers, like the kids are, if they follow, then actually that much when the 30 seconds come on in the bullets, I'm saying of, not for this game. Like in the bullet, it happens that you will find out or the losing on a time if you just think very much. In the bullet, it's expected that in 5-10 seconds is a maximum to think and just play as your best move, like which are the possible. Oh wait,
Knight takes c7, and there is a fork. Can you explain
black.
our viewers what is a fork quickly?
So the fork is like here, just attacking on the two pieces at the same time by just a one piece. It can be done with a different piece, with the bishop, with the pawn, and with the king also. It can happen. So it's just an
Yes.
attack on the two pieces with a single piece at a one time. That's simply a
Yes.
fork.
So to our viewers, we got a request for Dev Mala Mavaluri against Mina, and that was a very good explanation, Dhruv. Basically, both players are below 1000 rating, so they should focus on basic opening principles, the more basic rules of the game. And what we see when you look at this game from the beginning, Dave was playing as white, and Mina was playing as black. The game started with the standard opening, but black forgot to defend, the
Yeah.
e5 pawn with knight c6. The game then just progressed where white managed to win a free pawn. And
Yeah.
here, black got early withdrawal of the queen, threatening the counter scholar's checkmate here
Yeah.
from the black side, which is not a recommendation. The white managed to defend
Wow.
this mating threat and attacking the bishop together, and they
That and
blundered
black,
a bishop.
black falls for that actually.
Yes. And then white even
Wow.
punished the black for
Like
getting the queen out early. And the right way to save this was to go queen d8 or queen e. Queen e7 is not a thing because of the knight. So queen to d8, and then this saves the queen and the fork together. But they played queen to e5 in the hope of maybe taking e4, but that was even defended by the knight, and they ran into the fork. And then white got a two pawn center as well. Quite surprising, but I think black is collapsed here. They even
it
lost
was.
that piece.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
surprising. It was surprising because you are saying that the only knight has been moved, but on the another side, only queen has been moved. That's
Yes.
why it is little surprising.
But you see here that white has developed three minor pieces. They're controlling the center with two pawns, and they are mostly following all the basic ideas of the game that we teach to our students. And here, black has got that queen out. And I think this is one of the reasons why black is currently struggling in the position. For
Yeah,
black, the recommendation is to follow the basic opening principles that your coach must have taught. And then you can have a very smooth start to the game, and eventually your whole game can flourish into a blooming flower for yourself. Now we need to see if white can convert their early advantage into an early checkmate as well.
So white's checkmate. Black should not have played that bishop over. Sorry, white should not have played the bishop over c7. Better option is
Yes.
getting a queen into the game to finish off the game earlier. Because obviously the queen is the only piece which is having a more power to moving around and around. So once you see that the kings are gone, so you should take out the queen. It's not like it's just the starting 6-7 moves. If their rook is gone, their bishop is gone, you should get out your queen for sure.
Definitely. Can you please explain our viewers what is white trying to do after bishop to e2 here?
Discover, yeah, it is discover check actually, because the very good idea of the white is like, okay, black just
Black
retaliate.
figured out and managed to save. Yes,
Yeah.
they retaliated. But yet, the queen can be on the verge of getting trapped here, actually. Is she trapped? Can't go there. She can go there though, actually. But then
But
again, maybe bishop
yeah,
e2, but it can lead to threefold. So white need to figure out some other way to come out of the position.
white's most playable move here should be uh,
Bishop
I think
e2 seems obvious here. I mean, why not?
yeah,
One
yeah.
more time, you can just give it a try.
Okay. But white didn't spot it, so I
So
think
because
black
white is
should go.
winning, they don't want to take any sort of draw chances on the board, right?
Yeah, that's what the white is doing.
Yes. Good move.
Yeah. I think
And black just
here-
resigned. Black just
oh,
resigned. I mean,
black
black
knows
could have
that
continued to. For black, the idea could have been to, get your undeveloped pieces into the development first, and then figure out some way to rescue your king from the center. And they could have continued, but the position was not much favorable. But
Mhm.
still, all the requests to all the viewers, all the students who are going to go through the stream after your games, please do not resign. If you are a human and if you can make a mistake, your opponent is also human and they can also make a mistake, okay? So have a faith in humanity and do not resign at least. Okay.
Which is
Sometimes,
which is the what the player spirit of the player, which is the spirit of the player, that you are not giving up. That's
yes,
what needed.
winning or losing is secondary, but fighting till the end is primary. Okay. We are going to take on the next request now. Now we are going to take on the Bhavna's game. I request all the viewers to hit the like on the stream. Okay, Bhavna's game has got completed already, but we can review her game. So Bhavna was playing as black, Aryan was playing as white, and Coach Dhruv, I want you to, go through this game, take our viewers through this game.
So actually, oh wait, this is the move. Like, it's not recommendable to move more pawns unnecessarily. If you can look out, white is skipping the good center. White is skipping the good center, but white is overlooking for just getting a more center play. Because here the thing is, black can just attack with the queen h5. But meanwhile, the one thing which white has done a good is white has already placed a pawn on d3, which is stopping all the ideas of the queen maneuvering and capturing the rook. Like, that's the
Yes.
good thing. But yeah, if
But
black has
either ways, I mean, you shouldn't move the f pawn. Otherwise, your king gets weakened on this fool's diagonal, and there could be some issues. Okay, even if you don't get a mate, you can run into some early checks, and you might have some difficulty after recovering from those checks. So, recommendation is do not move the f pawn super early in the game, and you can rather think for better approach where you develop. Just have one pawn in the center, try to capitalize and capture the center with two pawns if possible, develop your minor pieces, develop your castle, and develop your major pieces, right?
like, which are the basic principles? First, move
Yeah,
the
like
center pawn, move out your
what is
bishop.
white trying to do? I don't know the setup actually. What are they playing? Maybe they are
Okay.
trying to.
Oh, wait. White here forgot that if the pawn takes, then their the G3 is falling, and there is a very good mate. If you can look out for, like
Mm-hmm.
if the white played when the queen is on a G5, if the white has played F4, and then after pawn captures, if knight takes, there is very good
You mean
checkmate.
queen to f4?
No. Queen to h4. Queen to h4.
Queen to
After the
h4.
exchange
Okay.
of pawns. After the exchange of pawns.
Hmm. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Knight.
yeah.
No. But if the knight is going to take either ways, right?
Yeah. That's the idea. But I think Black has managed to find out just putting the queen over that
See,
fight.
what I'm thinking here is take with the pawn, right? And let your queen fall down. And then there is bishop f2 idea, which is
Yeah.
unstoppable. So again, the kids at at their early rating range won't be able to do it. We are already
Mm.
professionals, we can find all this. But a better approach is to let the queen get sacrificed. You take on this pawn and you prepare this threat and keep the
Uh,
queen as a delicious dinner for the white, and then you have the dinner on their king. You can feast on their king. This can be one possibility actually, if that is meant to happen. But how has the game progressed further? I need to see that as well. So a two bishop advantage has been taken by the
wow,
black here.
that's
Black has
very
two
good. Yeah.
centralized bishops, and they're looking too strong actually.
Black is looking so. Oh, wait, long
And
castle?
they managed to, white managed to,
Hmm.
eh,
This is like long castle is the falling time for the black actually.
the 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 black lost their queen actually early in the process. Even
Oh,
early withdrawal of the queen has backfired. They managed to get a rook, but because white has a queen, it just makes this game more and more interesting for the viewers. Black
like
tried
it
really
is,
well to recover their material actually.
yeah. Black is fighting. Like black is not giving up. Like I have seen many players that who just what?
These kids
Whites.
are new, they should take much time. Both have like more than 3 minutes right now. They
I
can just take
oh
more time. Was
wait.
there a
Like,
threat?
yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
The king can go to the side. So there is knight
And
f3 check. The king can get moved. That square is still available.
but like
And
black,
here white
like white.
resigned.
Oh,
White resigned because they were down, but students,
oh.
please don't resign.
But
You can
I
simply
don't.
continue to play the game with basic ideas and you might manage to win. Resigning is not a good sign, okay? You need to fight like a warrior till the end. You cannot do this, okay? We are going to take on the next request. We are in the last 6 minutes of this tournament, and
I think Swam is winning this tournament. I think so. Wild
Swam
prediction.
is looking undefeated till now. So,
Oh, wow.
okay,
That's great.
yeah. Yeah, we have already,
Swam.
featured a game for Swam. He has played fantastically and he has been undefeated. Raghav is even catching up on him, but in 6 minutes, it's next to impossible for the Raghav to surpass Swam because there's a difference of 8 points, which is practically not possible to cover. But if you look at the difference between the second rank and the third rank, right?
Wow,
There's a
that's very
difference of
close.
only 1 point, and both
1 point.
are on the winning streak. Okay, both are on the streak. So
Okay.
if anybody wins the game, they will get 4 points. So
It
Mr.
depends
Chess
on.
Forever is taking on number 4, which is Daishnavi. She has played like 6 games and she has managed to win 5. Let's feature their game right now
Yeah.
because it can be a decisive one for the whole tournament. So
Mhm.
Mr. Chess Forever is playing as white. Daishnavi is playing from the black pieces. And
Actually,
when we
very good
look,
move by right now.
yes,
If you can just
yes.
look out, because like manually, what the students do, students try to just go for getting like capture the things. If here the student has captured a bishop on f7, then might be a risky things.
But how did this position even came up on the board? That's quite surprising in Italian. I don't see such kind of positions arising at, especially at the 1300 of rating range.
Okay,
The same
okay.
thing that we saw in
That,
the game one today, right?
Yeah, but here
All-
one thing to say
Hmm.
is like after this capture, if you can see the f6 is not
Hmm.
movable and it will gonna take a time for the queen to enter in the game. So when the bishop takes the f3, you should
Hmm.
have open up the g pawn, and from there you can direct attack on the king.
That's quite true. I cannot deny even that idea as well. But I think White had some better plans here. And White, what
Hmm.
even White did is equally good, right? When you see
Yeah.
this is like a mating threat and a fork together, how do you avoid this kind of a tactic?
Okay. So this kind of tactic is you have to
Where
lose up
queen
the queen.
sacrifice is required, right? And due to
Actually.
which now the black is losing is what I'm observing right now.
Okay, but he's trying too good to stop, actually, by the maneuver as open knight. But yeah, now it's next to impossible.
Now
I
this is the
think.
current position that we are witnessing in the lifetime.
Okay,
But
now
I
I
think
think the best idea is to go up with the rook. That's the only possible way. Otherwise,
rook
the
takes f7 and then queen takes f7 is a direct mate here. That's unavoidable.
so the game is gone actually for the black.
Game is gone. I think she'll just play and she's going to lose this. Mr. Chess Forever is making a difference on the points table right now. So we'll quickly take our viewers through that. So Chess Forever is on the 24th. I think now Raghav's game can make a difference. So I really want to take his game. So Raghav is playing as black. Saish is playing as white.
Okay,
Last 3 minutes.
okay, like this type of positions are very like where you are feeling that you have opened all the ranks of the opponent side, but meanwhile you are not able to approach there. So
Definitely. I
because of
completely
your
agree with
own
you.
pawn, because of your own pawn, that's the
But
main
can you
thing.
see this pawn on g6, this pawn wedge, and then this rook's open file? I think the position is not looking so much fruitful for the black here, is what I'm observing.
If if,
And
if they
what
have
has to be the
finally,
white's idea? Just double down your queen and just go queen h7, queen h8, and just complete the game, right?
I
What
think
is
better
black going
idea.
to do in this position? Tell me.
Yeah, yeah. The black is gonna going to do is so simple. Like black has to move the queen, like rook to open up the space. Otherwise, white's very good move is sacrificing a rook. Like just take back, just take back, just take back. One more, one
Yes.
more. Yeah. Well, yeah. Here the white should sacrifice the rook. Then after entering with the another check of the queen and checkmate.
Oh, I completely forgot this tactic. So you basically do attraction here, a very good analysis by you. You do attraction, king captures on h8, and then queen comes with the tempo on the king. King is forced to go back on g7, g8, and queen h7 is then unstoppable. How do you save that king? But
Yeah,
I think we have a topic in our syllabus which is called as checks, captures, and threats on the intermediate level, right? And if
yeah, yeah.
the kid is practicing that, then definitely they must have found. Uh, but I think the
Okay.
black is still surviving somehow.
Rook,
Hmm.
getting the rook. Okay, got.
King has now been completely safe, and now it's the white's king which is in the center.
If you
And
can
we are
see
in the
another
last. Yeah.
another queen is on the board. Another queen is on the board. If you can just look out over here.
Oh, yes, I can't deny that. And the fact is, now we are into the last 75 seconds, and the
Oh,
tournament will just end.
I think
Last
the Raghav
75
is strong.
seconds are left.
Okay, okay. I think Raghav will decide the game, like how fast he is winning.
Potentially, but Raghav needs to win in that position in order to, secure a position for himself. Otherwise,
Oh,
I mean, I don't see Black winning this. They might manage to get a draw, let's say, but winning is not an easy stuff for them right now
gone. That's
because
gone.
there's a
That's
passer
gone.
along the G file, right?
That's
Yeah.
gone. Actually, the rook takes c7.
Rook takes on C7.
Then after the queen goes back onto the e2.
Yes.
White's queen e2.
White's queen on E2. Yeah, they can just deny and they are looking too strong with this check.
Yeah,
Now, what is
and then
Black
after
going
I
to do here?
black just puts the pawn. That's the only thing. Yeah,
Pawn.
and then
Rook
after
check and the
yes,
queen is falling. What
yeah,
a
very
beautiful
good.
game under the extreme time pressure and White Saish played just phenomenally good here. We are in the last 10
Completely. And
seconds and the tournament is now concluding.
if you can just look out, like the Saish was out of the top 10, and he just now entered into the top 10 after just beating the Raga,
Yeah,
who
and
is in the
Raga
top
was,
3.
maintaining the third position. He's yet on the third position, but he managed to stop him from going to the second.
Yeah.
And now it's time to conclude this tournament, right? The Parth has got 10th position with 14 points. Saish has got ninth position with 14 points. Ved Sai has got 8th position with 14 points. Shivangi has got 7th position with 14 points. We have four
Yeah.
players who have got the same points. But the win rate of each and every player is deciding their position in this leaderboard. Okay, if someone has a more win rate, they are going to be ranked. They're going to get ranked higher in this leaderboard.
It
Then we
depends
have
on.
Vaishnavi on the sixth position with 16 points. Bombastic Turtles with 17 points on the fifth position. We have Vaishnav with 20 points on the fourth position. Then we have our second runner-up, Raghav Sharma, on the third position with 21 points. We have Mr. Chess Forever on the second position with 24 points. And then we have the Dominator, Swayam, with on the first position and the winner with 35 points. The kid
Unbeaten.
has not lost a single game. MVP, the most valuable person of the tournament. And he has just got two draws, but he has managed to win 9 games in a row. A brutal domination or dominance and domination coming from the kid. I
That
congratulate all the viewers. I also congratulate all the participants. You came here without worrying for your wins and losses, gained experience, and this experience is going to help you to win your upcoming games in the future. The winners are taking the crown from you. I really thank Coach Dhruv for tuning in the stream and making the stream wonderful for our viewers. Is there anything you would like to share with our viewers?
Yeah. So as we have seen all the games, like the kids just focus on the practice and learning. This is the two things which you are gonna take the rank highest. Like it's not matter of the rank, but it's matter of the spirit also. Like how long you are keeping up. Even if you are down like low rated player, I'm not telling just give up early. Keep fighting. If you have that keep fighting spirit, you can just enter into like one day it will come that you will be on that rank. But right now the Swayam is. So actually,
Yes.
it's not how you just fall back. When the fallback is there, there is the comeback. You have to always remember. But for that comeback, you just need to keep it in a mind that you need to work extra. Like as we like the people says relentless. If
Yes. So they need to regularly play games. They need to solve puzzles that their coaches, dedicating to them. And apart from that, I think please remove that delete button out of your head. Uh, please remove this resign button out of your system right away. Don't click on that. Play it till the end, no matter how the game is going. Okay, that will help you to confront the reality, and you will get better eventually with your coach help. And that's it for today. Thank you so much, viewers. We request you, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, so whenever we go live, you'll get notified. Click on the bell icon for notifications. And thanks for tuning in. That's it for today. Good evening. We'll meet
a
in the next
special
stream.
thanks, like special thanks to the Abhishek sir, like who is streaming from the salon. Like excellent work by them for analyzing the everything's like always good. Like as a person, like if you find out the Abhishek sir, like truly just undeniable, like what they are doing for here and the way they are just using the things, just keeping it very good level and very fantastic. And thank you so much for the Abhishek sir, like just getting me over
Thank you
here.
for your kind words. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing the stage with us. We'll have future streams as well. And take care till then. We need to end up the stream right now.
Okay, sure. And goodbye to
Yes.
viewers. Okay, see you soon.
Empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly, and I'll tell myself it's fine to be alone, just to find somewhere that finally feels like home. Oh, oh, oh. I hate all this overthinking. Oh, 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 oh. The more I swim, the more I'm sinking. Take me to a world of silver. No more heartbreaks, tears, painkillers. Take me somewhere unfamiliar. Bring me back to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. Get me out of now, to where we started out. La 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 la, oh, oh. Get me out of broken hearts and starting fights, turning truth to lies. Gotta get up, stop wasting time. Yeah, I wanna run off and fly.